Hello everyone and welcome to part 8 of the Winter Fairy Journal. Today we're just going to be adding some final touches. We're very close to being done with this journal now. Before we get into that, I just quickly want to show you some things I did off camera and some things I did with my sewing machine. So this is the shaker card we made, and then I just attached it with a bulldog clip, and then I added a little bit of writing space to the back there. And then what I did with this is I had some waxed baking paper, no, sorry, I coffee stained some wax paper, and then I just sewed it onto this page so that these two up here would be pockets. I will just probably take my circle punch and just cut some divots into there to make my page inserts more easy to put in. And then what I did on a lot of the pages is I sewed my lace on, and then I sewed some ribbon on as well, just to make this pages a bit less neutral. And then on this page where we did our window flip, I just added a little bit of writing space to this part here, just so that's not wasted space, in case you would want to do that as well. Alright, I'm just going to be getting into making the journal now. Most of it will just be adding pockets, so if there is something that I need to explain, I will just pause and do that, but the rest of this video will just be sped up. Please let me know if you have any questions. And then if there's enough time left, I will also be adding my ephemera. I'm hoping that there will be time left, because otherwise the other video will just be kind of short, but I don't want this video to be too long either, so we'll just see how it goes. And then one more thing is I've been playing with my new sewing machine that I got for my birthday last year, and around some of the pages I just sewed like that, so it just creates a nice pretty border. Here on this page, I would like to add 2 pockets. So I've got this one that's kind of longer. I haven't cut out my corners or anything yet, or inked it. So I will position it probably about here, or maybe here. I'm still thinking about which side. And then I just folded a pocket out of coffee stained paper that will go at the bottom. So let's say this is here. That'll go at the bottom, so this will be a pocket and that will be a pocket, but I want to just glue this fabric onto the coffee stained pocket. Something that I forgot to mention at the start that I also did off camera is I sewed this lace pocket onto this book page for that bookmark we made when we were making some ephemera. When you're gluing on page pockets like this, or even just small pockets, it's good to keep a gap because it helps it to turn more easily so it doesn't catch, you see. So that little gap there helps. I just want to say that. I want to do a couple things on this page. Here I want to make a pocket that this poem can tuck into, and then you can put something else there as well that makes it a true secret hiding space. Sorry, a true secret writing space. And then over here, where this one lifts up, in the back, I want to add some paper that would make another writing spot, which would also be a secret writing spot. Now I'm going to be making a writing board. This is just also from that same tissue box that we made this floating pocket of. So I had this one in the book itself, but I took it out because I think I want to use it on the inside cover instead, or I might leave it because the book is already really bulky. But yeah, I just took this from that same tissue box, and I'm going to glue these edges together. Just put paper around it and put paper on top of it. I've made one of these with you guys before, so it's also just pretty self-explanatory, so I'm just going to fast forward this part. I'm also going to scratch up this edge with my scissors because this plasticky, my glue doesn't stick to it very well, so yes. Okay, I quite like this. I didn't think I'm going to be doing any stamping or stickers or anything this time. I think this is very cute. So if I just get one of my pages now. Yes, that is a good fit, I think. I just want to see, because usually I make them so that they'd fit into the clusters, but this time I didn't really measure that out, so here we go. Yes, perfect. So this way it fits underneath the cluster and you can write on it still. So that is why I like to also make my clusters stuck spots, so that whatever bulkiness there is on the clusters, it doesn't interfere with writing on the other side. Okay, so that will be it for this video. I hope you enjoyed that. Please let me know what you think and if you found that helpful. If I am skipping over too many things or going too fast, like speeding it up too much, please let me know. I sped the whole video up because otherwise I would have had to make 2 or possibly 3 more videos, probably just 2. But if you would prefer that in the future, for me to rather put this into 2 videos instead of 1, I can do that. I just don't want to waste anyone's time. So please let me know what you would prefer, and then I'll just take the general consensus and then do it that way in the future. Thank you very much for being here with me. I hope you're enjoying this project so far. If you're crafting along with me, I would love to see it. I have the link to my Facebook group listed in my description, or you can just post it on my community post thing. But I would love to see it either way. Thank you so much for being here with me. Have a lovely day. God bless. Bye-bye.